What's up y'all, it's Mage, and this is part 3 of the movement guide. If you're new here, this video is part of a 4-part series that will help you improve your movement. If you haven't seen parts 1 and 2, then I highly recommend watching them after this video. And as the title states, we're going to be going over B movement today. And don't worry, for those y'all who really don't understand how to move with the B button, I got y'all. If you're a Wavebounce god and the tutorial is useless to you, then skip to this part of the video if you only want to see the drills. Now with all that being said, let's get up into it. Alright, I will be going over everything in depth. Yes, we're going over B turnaround, B reverse, and wave bouncing. Be ready because we're going frame by frame here. I want y'all to 100% understand this so you can do the drills with ease. Alright, so let's start off with B turnaround. Okay, so you have 8 frames after inputting back on the control stick to press B. Doing this will give you a B turnaround. This is the foundation for B movement. If you do not get this, you will not be good at moving. Here's an incorrect demonstration of B turnaround. Keep in mind that you have until frame 9. So you can do it on frame 6, frame 8, whatever, but not frame 10. Frame 10 you will not get it. The very large window makes it a really easy B movement option. One more time, you have until frame 9 after inputting back on the control stick to press B. If you do it any later, you will not get this. Except for one special case, which will be explained later. Now we have B reverse. Unlike B turnaround, B reverse is a very tight window. After pressing B, you have 3 frames to move the control stick in the opposite direction. Doing so will give you B reverse, as you can see here. Again, this window is very tight, but with a little practice, it can easily become muscle memory. Again, it does not have to be frame perfect. Just input back before frame 5 and you have a B reverse. Inputting back on the same frame as B will give you a side B. Make sure you do not forget that. Now for the mistimed B reverse. As I was saying earlier, you have until frame 4 to input back. Anytime later and you will not B reverse. Now for those of y'all who do not know how to backflip B reverse, here y'all go. The input for the whole move is a little tricky, but hey, here it is. Have fun grinding it out. Return your control stick to neutral before pressing B. Also, make sure you wait 10 frames or else you will get a B turnaround. After that, flick the control stick in the opposite direction and there you go. This is what happens if you do not wait your 10 frames. Pay close attention to the inputs. See how I got a B turnaround? That's because I immediately pressed B. Now we're on to wave bouncing. It's a pretty quick input, but don't worry, I'll slow it down for you. Pay very close attention to the inputs up top. Did it look familiar to you? If you said yes, good job. If you did not get it, it's okay. I'm going to keep it nice and simple for you. Okay, so take the first 2 parts of the video and put them together in the order that they came. And that's it. Wave bouncing is just a B turnaround followed by a B reverse. And of course, I have to show you guys what happens if you mess up. So, as y'all can see, I get B turnaround here. But I am on frame 4 of neutral B and I did not press the other direction yet. So, I messed up. Remember to always do it before frame 5. Now we're on to side B reverse. It's the same thing as regular B reverse, just with a side B input. And B turnaround side B is as simple as pressing the other direction when pressing B. There's not much else to it. Now for Wavebounce Side B. Remember that a wave bounce is a B turnaround followed by a B reverse. Do not go past frame 4 when trying to reverse. One more time because this is a very hard input. The hardest part is getting the speed down, remember that. And now we're on to turnaround down B. This is on the easier side of inputs in this game. And you're gonna understand why I say that right now. Okay, so with turnaround down B, you have literally an infinite amount of frames to actually input down B. As you can see here, I am clearly past the 9 frame window. Treat this how you would treat a turnaround side B. You have all the time in the world to turn around with this move. And y'all know what we're doing next. This is going to be Wavebounce Down B. Keep in mind again that B reverse down B is still a 4-frame window. And finally, for those of y'all who want to know, you can do this with up B. Don't know why you would want to wave bounce your up B, but hey, there you go. Now with all that being explained, let's hop into these drills. Alright, we're gonna get right to the point here. As you know, at the beginning of each video, we start with the basics. That means we're gonna start with grounded B turnaround. This is the foundation for the rest of the video. Give me 3 sets of 10 here and we're gonna move on. Next, we're going to aerial B turnaround. The drills in this video will be very consistent structure wise, so you do not need to worry about them changing up. So remember this, on aerial drills, sets 1 and 2, short hop, sets 3 and 4, full hop. With that being said, give me 4 sets of 10. Next drill is going to be multiple B turnarounds. For this one, I want you to give me as many as you can out of your double jumps. Give me 3 sets of 7 and we can be done. Up next, we have B turnaround with momentum. Basically, it's doing the input when you have forwards or backwards momentum. And just like the aerial variation, on sets 1 and 2, short hop, and on sets 3 and 4, full hop. But yeah, give me 4 sets of 10 here and we're done. Now we're on to B turnaround side B. This should be one of the easiest drills you've ever done in your life. All you gotta do is just press side B the other way and you're good. Let me get 3 sets of 10 and we can move on. Next up we have aerial B turnaround side B. Same thing as last drill, just jump. And yes, on sets 1 and 2, short hop, sets 3 and 4, full hop. This will be the last time I say this, so if you see it up there, just do it. Anyways, 4 sets of 10 and we're gonna move on. Next up, we have momentum B turnaround side B. Yes, all these drills are very important. They all play a big part in how good your movement will be. So do not skip over any of these. But yeah, give me 4 sets of 10 and we're gonna move on to the next drill. Next, we have grounded B turnaround down B. This is heavily character dependent, but it's still important to have down. Give me 3 sets of 10 and we're gonna move on. The next drill we have is aerial B turnaround down B. Again, not everyone is going to need to know how to do this, but this is a really important skill to have. So it'll be nice to keep it in practice and have it down. But yeah, give me 4 sets of 10. Up next, momentum B turnaround down B. I'm not going to keep saying that it's character dependent, so just know that only a handful of characters benefit from this. But y'all know the drill by now. Give me 4 sets of 10 and we're done. Now we're on to grounded B reverse neutral B. Since B reverse is much harder than B turnaround, we're going to have more reps be done here. Let me get 3 sets of 12 here. This is one of the easiest B reverse drills, so be ready for the rest of them. Up next, we have aerial B reverse neutral B. This drill is still on the easier side. And let me get this out the way right now. It is okay if you mess up a few times. I'm not going to make you reset or nothing, just keep on counting. But yeah, let me get 4 sets of 12 here and we can move on. Next up is multiple B reverse neutral Bs. Again, make use of your double jump here. And this is optional, but if you want to, go ahead and add some momentum to the mix. Let's get 3 sets of 9 here and we can move on. Now we have momentum B reverse neutral B. Yeah, this is a lot of drills, isn't it? Well, don't worry, we're almost at the halfway point. It's advised that you split these drills up per day. What I mean by that is one day, do general movement, the next day, do area movement, and the next day, do B movement. Splitting these drills up per day will ensure that you don't get burned out. But anyways, give me 4 sets of 10 and we can move on to the next section. Up next, we have grounded B reverse side B. This is where the drills become a little bit harder. As I said before, it's okay to mess up, just keep on going. Let's get 3 sets of 12 and move on. Next, we have aerial side B B reverse. Again, side B is really hard to B reverse, so it's okay if you mess up. Let's do 4 sets of 12 and move on. For the next drill, yes, you guessed it, momentum side B B reverse. All of these drills are key to mastering B movement. It may be hard to do now and you may hate me for this, but you may thank me later on down the line. Give me 4 sets of 10 here and we're going to move on to the next drill. Next up, we have grounded B reverse down B. This is again very character dependent, but it's okay to learn this skill. Let's move on after we get 3 sets of 12 done. Up next, aerial B reverse down B. Y'all already know what I'm about to say, man. 4 sets of 12, and let's get out of here. Next up, momentum B reverse down B. And yeah, this is the final B reverse drill you will be doing. 4 sets of 10, remember to full hop and short hop accordingly, and we're gonna move on. Now for the final stretch of this video, grounded Wavebounce Neutral B. In terms of difficulty, for some reason I found it's easier than doing B reverse, which is crazy because there's a B reverse input in here, so yeah, don't even ask. With that being said, let me get 3 sets of 12 and we can move on. Keep it pushing. Next drill we have aerial Wavebounce Neutral B. Again, this drill was on the easier side for me. It may not be for you, but it was for me. Practice makes perfect, so it's okay if you're having trouble with it right now. Just keep on practicing and eventually you will get it. With that being said, let me get 4 sets of 12 here and we can be out. Moving on, we have multi Wavebounce Neutral B. This is the last multi drill you will be doing. Also, keep in mind that 1 rep is when you land. We're on the final stretch here, so keep it going. Let me get 3 sets of 9 and we can move on to the very last Neutral B drill of this video. That drill is going to be momentum Wavebounce Neutral B. Once you're at this drill, you probably already know how to B reverse and B turnaround, so this should not be a problem at all. It's just a matter of reps and muscle memory at this point. If you made it this far, please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out so much. But yeah, let me get 4 sets of 10 and we can say goodbye to Neutral B. Now we're on to grounded Wavebounce Side B. This drill is kinda on a difficult side too, but don't worry, practice makes perfect. Let's get 3 sets of 12 and we're gonna move on. Continuing, we have aerial Wavebounce Side B. Y'all already know what I'm about to say about not messing up. So give me 4 sets of 12 and we're gonna move on. Up next, we have momentum Wavebounce Side B. Finally, the last Side B drill of the video. Let's do 4 sets of 10 and move on to down B. We are finally on to the last set of drills. Grounded Wavebounce Down B. This drill isn't nearly as hard as the Side B variation. But yeah, give me 3 sets of 12 and we can move on to the next drill. Next, we have aerial Wavebounce Down B. Y'all already know what I'm about to say, so let's move on to the next one. And for the very last drill, we have momentum Wavebounce Down B. After you've done this, you're at the end of all the drills you have to do. This is by far the most drills I made you guys do. But it's okay because I guarantee that if you do this, you're going to become a B movement god. But yeah, 4 sets of 10 and we are finally done. Unless you want to be an overachiever. If that's you, well, I have 3 more sets of drills. Well, actually like 9, but yeah, I have a lot more drills for you to do. So yeah, it's up to you. If you're bored and want more stuff to do, these are optional drills. If you don't have time for them or if you don't want to do them, don't do them. A few more things before I go. As I said earlier in the video, do 1 video on 1 day only. What I mean by that is do not do all of my drill videos in 1 day. You will only get burned out if you do that. But yeah, be on the lookout for the next video of the series. In that video, we'll be going over platform movement. But look out, it'll be the last one. Make sure you sub and hit the bell so you do not miss it. But yeah, it's been Mage and I'm out.